Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher. It is the second Sunday in April. How's everyone doing? Awesome, that's really good to hear. Alright, so we've got whip updates, we've got Q&A, we've got a new start, we've got some quilting, so we're just gonna dive right on in. Alright. So, first question comes from Lindy Stitches, and she wants to know, can she have my sweater? And the answer is, if I was going to gift it to anyone, you would be at the top of the list. But I love this sweater. It's just so pretty, and it's so comfortable. I love big sweaters. Sarah S. Cooper asks, are you planning to finish your Stitching Book Club Sense and Sensibility with the finishing instructions provided? I know you said in a previous video you were thinking of doing shadow boxes for all of them. I'm actually kind of thinking that I may hybrid that one. I really like the gathered look with the pretty, although I know myself well enough, no, I probably can't achieve the gathered look on my own. But I do like this sort of, the way she's got it done. But I could easily put that at the back of the shadow box and then fill in around. But we shall see. We shall see. I have a feeling, knowing myself, what's going to happen is I'm going to put off the FFOs until right at the end of the month, and then it's going to be a, crud, what can I finish quickly? Ba-da-bop, boom. Yeah, that's me. Adam Dunn asks, lots of ink circles but no hey diddle. That's actually planned by, like I said, I was trying to watch my spending the last time. So since my birthday is the end of the month and I usually get birthday money, I will likely pick hey diddle and the two-parter up then. So yeah. That's it for the Q&A this week. As always, I do really love the Q&A. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I like them. Alright, so this week's haul was not tremendous amounts of haul. I got, from 3 Owl, I got 4 of the colors that had been, on back order for Digital Arts wool. So I got those 4. It's, Summer Shower, Baked Clay, Strawberry Parfait, and Maple Syrup. And then I got my Krynics. So we've got oregano, orange sherbet, peacock, and pale blue. So, got my lovely 3 Owl threads order. And then my friend Mandy finished up Owl Forest's dinosaur kit. So she sent me the pattern for it since she was done. But that's what, oh, that's upside down. But that's what that looks like. I think it's super cute. All the cute little dinosaurs. Alright, so that's it for the haul. This may be a shorter video this week. Alright, so, first up, what did I work on this week? Well, at work, I worked on Baba Yaga. I didn't get terribly far. We had sort of a weird week at work. And there were a couple of days where I just didn't have time to stitch on my lunch break. But here's where I'm at. So I've got the broom started. So I should finish the broom this week fairly easily. And this is by Threadsower. on Etsy, and that's again sewer with an O. Oh, come on. Come on. Boop. Boop. So, and there's the full design. So I should finish the broom, and then I'm going to work my way down to the other symbols. So, all right. So that was work. Then, on this week, I worked on Anne Frank by Gera, or Gera. I still don't think we figured out for sure which it is. This is on a random 32 purple Jobelin, but I got her and her diary done. So, there she is. So that was a goal for the month. And why did I do that? I didn't need to close you. For reference. Sorry, I always forget that if it's from Creative Poppies, you have to do the password. So this one is my Stitch Asia piece. That's the full thing. So the plan next month will probably be the desk and the bookcase, and then we'll just keep going from there. All right. Then I worked on Zodiac, and I got Scorpio finished. So there's Scorpio. And again, the constellations and stuff show up so much better in person than they do on camera. But there's Scorpio and all his Scorpio glory. So we've got Sagittarius and Capricorn left. And then we'll be done. So here it is as a whole. So I'm looking forward to having this as a finish. And then we'll see what other long-running style that I've had going that I haven't finished gets pulled out. All right. So that leads me to my start with Oliver today. And then at some point next week, I will be starting the Little Dove Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Okay, so this is PetalPusher's While Away the Hours. So there's the pattern itself. I am doing some conversions of colors. Not like extreme color conversions. Mostly just, I didn't have this one, so I found one that was very close that was already in my stash. Probably the biggest change, and I'll show you why here in just a moment, is I'm replacing the blue that's being used for the hours and flowers with Love Letter, which was a Stitchy Box limited edition, Gentle Arts. Because, while I do love the blue, I'm doing it on this. And the blues, all of the blues that sort of fit that value were going to be lost. So this is being done on an opal from Fortnite Fabrics. It's called Work Bitch. So it's a nice pale blue that I thought would be really pretty for this. So it's not a terribly big design. This is a fat quarter that I've got. It's only 5 by 7. So I will have plenty left over once I'm done to use it for something else. Possibly follow the yellow brick road. I will need to measure what I've got left. So that's part of why I didn't want to start it just yet. Although I may not do follow the yellow brick road on this one specifically because I know I'm going to be adding metallics and I don't want to potentially lose some of that effect. But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? This is me we're talking about. God only knows what I'm going to come up with. All right, so that takes care of that. So that is it for my stitching for the week. So like I said, I'm going to be starting on While Away the Hours today. And I think it'll be a fairly quick stitch. It's not terribly big. I may just start to finish it. And then, yeah. So that carries us over to the quilting. So for those of you not interested in quilting, I will see y'all next week. I hope you have a great week. So haul-wise, there's a little bit more storage here. So first things first. So, the blocks for the Riley Blake block challenge, I ordered the kits. They're like $3 from Pine Needles. And I discovered a few small errors in the cutting that didn't affect anything except for one of the patterns because it needed a bigger square. So I emailed them and they graciously sent me replacement. So replacement fabric for the one that I couldn't do yet, as well as the kit for the 6th week. So here's that. Then I had ordered from Missouri Star, one of their daily deals, a batik charm square set because I hadn't had a chance to use batiks yet. And something went wrong, my order never actually processed, and then they were sold out. So they graciously refunded me, and they also gave me $5 store credit. So hey, that was awesome and fantastic of them. But then coincidentally, the same pattern in the layer cake version showed up for sale on Fat Quarter Shop. So I still got the fabric in a larger size. So it's Tonga Treats Tulips. So it's all these really pretty greens and purples. I don't know what I'll use them for, but they're really, really pretty. So that was the haul for this week. Now, what did I quilt this week? Well, I did do, I've got my sandwich ready for the topper. And I started quilting because, well, I used basting spray, and it obviously did not hold terribly well, at least with the backing. So I ended up with a whole bunch of problems there, and I just got overwhelmed. So it did not get finished like I had intended. It will get finished, but I think I need to do some more practicing with both spray and how quilting works on my machine, because I didn't want to just do straight lines. So I clearly need to do a little more practice before I dive in and finish up my topper. But that's okay, because I really do enjoy piecing. That's a lot of fun. Sunday of last week, I worked on my Riley Blake, so I did the 2 blocks that I could do. So this one is Ocean Waves block. This one was designed by Rachel Erickson of Citrus and Mint Designs. And then this one is called Stella. It's by Sandy Gervais of piecesfrommyheart.net. This one required me to do these tri-recs, and I had to cut my own template. It was interesting. But I think it actually turned out pretty good for being a first try. I don't know if it's supposed to have that sort of vaguely curvy effect, but I like it. So I'm going to be very curious to see how this all comes together at the end, because we're going to have 12 blocks that are 10 by 10, roughly. So that's it's going to be interesting to see. At least I think it's 12. It may be more, but I think it's 12. Because it was like 3 a month for 4 months. So, yeah. I guess we'll see. I'll be very curious. So, yeah. And then for the screenshot sampler, we had 3 blocks that were sort of a variation of 3 sort of rectangular blocks on Monday. So we've got the pinwheel. We have courthouse steps, I believe is what this one's called. And then a log cabin piece. And then the 4 that came out on Thursday were basically variations of your 9 patch. So there's the traditional 9 patch, a slightly modified 9 patch, and this one, and this one, which I had not intended to do in this colorway specifically, but I cut these for the checkerboard one on the first week, but I accidentally cut them too small, and I needed 10 1.5 inch squares, and I was supposed to have cut like 1 7, 1 3/4 inch for the checkerboard, so that worked out perfectly. I just happened to have those all ready to go, so I just went with it. So there we go. And so that is what I quilted this week. So there you kind of have it. Like I said, this is a shorter video. Don't be afraid to ask me questions, again, because I like them. Not about quilting, because God knows I don't really know what I'm doing there yet. But there you go. So, anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and I will see you all next time. Bye!